Welcome back, you beautiful people, to another episode of Shisha Saturdays.
He's Scars, the Shisha guy.
And this is Van, the vape guy. Today we are reviewing some flavors that you've already seen in the title part above, or below actually, which is mixes again. So this time we have a trifecta mix here in the Shisha, which is trifecta vanilla, noir, and dirty mint. So it's pretty much 35 for the two, and then 30% for the dirty mint.
What do those ratios mean?
Percentage, like how much you put in the bowl. And this one is a mix of ugly orange keef, which is, I really don't like the flavor, but then I mixed it with some trifecta twice the ice extreme, so just to accentuate the minty orange flavor to it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we have the Shisha here, which is a beautiful hookah that we've been smoking out of for a long time already here in this channel. And now we've got this Mamai Customs that I actually borrowed from Hookah Shisha Central with Sasan from the last video that we have. And it's a beautiful, beautiful hookah. You know, it's getting more and more hookahs is not gonna change your experience that much. It's usually just on the tobacco and the flavor that you get, but once you get to the good quality ones like these two, even though they're at different price points, which I don't remember, they're pretty much the same. Like if you get a more expensive one, maybe you get a more open draw or whatever experience, or more better quality like this. You could feel the solidness of this whole unit, while the Shisha is still solid unit, but it's, you know, it's more of a traditional type of hookah. As you see, we are with Van again, and go ahead, Van. I mean, what you've been smoking this already for, you know, since we started the video. What do you think about the orange keef mix?
You know, first of all, as I'm more of the flavor guy here, because I'm not really well informed with Shisha, you mentioned that, yeah, the experience is more or less the same, right? Whatever Shisha you buy. But right now, actually, we made a video earlier and I was using this. And this one, I'm getting a stronger draw. Not the flavor, but I get more smoke.
It's more open.
Yes, I get more smoke.
That's that thing that, of course, that's different. But like, even with the same price point, sometimes the manufacturers just want to make it, well, less open or more open. This is definitely more open. And one special thing about the Mamai Customs here, or Mami Customs, however you want to say it, is that it has a diffuser at the bottom, which pretty much cuts out the noise. You can just hear the noise from the top, which is, you know, the bubbles hearing from the bowl itself. But unlike with the Shisha and almost traditional units without diffusers, you can hear the rumble from the bottom itself. So like, it's just a bit different for me, but you know, for some people it's a big enough difference that they would prefer to have a more silent hookah, especially when they're, you know, with other people. They don't want to cause so much noise, basically.
Well, for me, it's part of the experience. I like the noise. Like, well, you know, the artificial rumble they give modern cars.
Yeah, but these ones is like authentic rumble. Like, I don't know if you could put artificial rumble on hookahs, but you can definitely put artificial silencers on them. So yeah, I mean, that's. You have anything else to say for the Mamai Customs in comparison with the Shisha?
Well, I think it's nice to hold this metal tube here.
It's a handle, metal handle.
Yeah, the metal handle is nice to hold. Feels more stable than holding that.
Yeah, it's it's still solid. It got warped, but you know, it's still solid. But yeah, let's just go ahead to the flavors. We don't really have that much to say about the unit itself. Maybe I'll make another video specifying on what's good about the Mamai Customs, but that's for another video for another day. So go ahead, let's with the orange keef and the twice ice extreme.
Well, you know, I'm not a fan of orange myself in general. I don't like the fruit. I don't like orange artificial flavors. So yeah, I'm getting pleasure from this, but it's just a pleasure from, you know, generally smoking tobacco. And yeah, I like this flavor more.
So with the flavor itself, like you don't get the orange flavor itself.
I do get the orange flavor, but that's the case. I'm not that much of a fan of orange. But the mint's nice, you know. Yeah, you did well mixing this batch.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I'm rounding out to about like 60 to 70% orange keef, and then just the rest is a little bit of Twice the Ice Extreme. For me, when I was smoking this earlier, it's actually, I think I was able to drown out most of the bad notes from the orange keef. That I actually like it already. I already have a little bit left of the orange keef, but at least now I know how to mix it well with the Twice the Ice Extreme. Or maybe next time I can also mix it with vanilla, like what we have here. So
Orange and vanilla, or
orange, vanilla, and then the mint, or maybe orange and vanilla. You never know what's gonna be a good flavor to mix. But yeah, because the orange keef by itself, from my experience, it has a bit of a mint to it. Like it's already, some people say it's like eating an actual orange because it has the tartness and then the orange flavor. But then at the same time, it has this coldness, this mintiness to it that it's not, of course.
it balances out the citrus.
Yeah, so it's not a pure orange flavor, or is what I want to say. But now let's just talk about this other mix that I have, the noir, vanilla, and dirty mint, which is definitely the crowd pleaser. I actually got this mix from Jeremy Beard from Hookah University, and I like to thank him for showing me, or for guiding me into having a beautiful mix here. And one more thing is that this is it's on a traditional Iranian bowl, which is what Sasan told me. So I just fluff it out. Everything's just fluffed out. I just leave a spire in the middle so that there's more airflow. But here I actually made this one semi-dense, so it's more of a denser pack, and then I can put 4 coals on both, and it's smoking fine. You can see we both have a lot of smoke that's coming out of our mouths. But yeah, what can you say about what you remember in the noir mix?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a crowd pleaser. I'm part of that crowd. Aside from the vanilla, I also got a little bit of chocolate notes on my first hit, and yeah, I really appreciated that.
I think that's because of mixing the vanilla with the noir. Because for those who don't know, noir is just floral. It's just a floral flavor. So for me, that's why I asked for a mix from Jeremy. Is that when I smoked it pure noir, it was kind of weird. It's just like smelling flowers in your mouth, which is not normal. But for some reason, mixing it with vanilla, I guess it's like eating a cake with like some flowers in it. I've never eaten a cake with flowers in it, but I can imagine that's how it tastes.
Chocolate mint, chocolate mint. That's what I got from.
So I guess what we're saying is
mint chocolate.
Yeah, I guess what Van is saying here is that mixing vanilla with the noir actually makes it more of like a chocolate flavor.
Yes.
It's something that maybe not everyone can agree on, but maybe some people will also find. You can try this mix by yourself. I know a lot of you guys in America there have access to Trifecta easier than us here in the Philippines, so definitely give this mix a try. For me, I like it. I really like it, and the mint is not that strong. I mean, it is dirty mint, but because right now we just made a video earlier, and then it's already like the second round of coals, and the mint has subsided a bit. But at first, like when I was smoking this in the live, also with the university members, I got the mint like it was coming out of my nose. It was on my throat, and it was nice. It was what I said in that live was that the beautiful thing about this mix is that no flavors overpower each other. So for me, I'm getting a perfect balance of the vanilla, the flowers, and the mint in a way that they synergize basically. So,
I didn't get the flowers though.
well, maybe I mixed it a different way this time, but let me try. Now maybe it's better if you get to smoke the noir by itself, so you can point out, you can specify when you so that you can really point out the note there, because that's really hard. Like it's like drinking whiskey. If you drink whiskey, there's a lot of notes. Sometimes you can't really tell one from the other or mix them together. But then if you get like these samplers that I saw from another YouTube video, they have samplers of like notes or these scents that you can really point out which one is which. Or if you have similar whiskeys with a similar note and then the other notes are different, you can really tell which one is which, like a barrel note, smoky note, or a caramel note, whatever one it is. It's really going to be more apparent if you have some point of comparison, because right now for Van, he doesn't have a point of comparison. I mean, the closest thing for him is what he imagines or what he remembers from having chocolate mint, basically, right?
Yeah. Actually, I also wanted to bring up that as the vape guy here, you know, this flavor, it's actually something I vape. It's yeah.
Is there a similar vape flavor that you've ever tried?
Yeah, I've actually tried a similar vape flavor before, and it's almost the same. And that's not something that happens regularly. Smoking shisha and smoking vape, the experiences, they're not usually similar. It's so different. But this one, yeah, if I close my eyes, it's just like, yeah, it's just like vaping.
Nice. I mean, I think that's a stamp of approval from vape people. I mean, if you're a vapor and you've been wanting to, transition to shisha or hookah, basically, you can try a mix like this or other mixes that will, guide you to the world of shisha and, appreciate more of what we have to offer, because it's a different world, definitely. We've talked about this in many conversations before, and again, we are going to talk about it in a future video specifying on, comparing vape to shisha or hookahs. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what we have to say for this video, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing else. I mean, if you guys like the video, hit like down below. It's a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe please, because I upload these shisha videos every Saturday. And and hit the bell icon so you can be notified on my future videos. Just because YouTube has a bit of a weird thing doing with their algorithm or whatever. And of course, share this video with all of your beautiful friends. And if you missed the other video I uploaded just this Tuesday, it was a review on Goblin Slayer. If you're into anime, you can just probably check it out. Hopefully, if you also like people talking about anime while smoking shisha, well, we're the guys who do it for you. And that's pretty much it. Bye bye, guys.